Hey, what's popping, guys? Victor's here. This is a YouTube series about solving LeetCode problems. Welcome. And today we're gonna solve this problem, which is called searching rotated sorted array. And yeah, as usual, you may pause the video here and just to wrap your head a little bit around this problem. And we will continue. Okay. So suppose an array is sorted in ascending order and it's rotated at some pivot unknown to you beforehand. So for instance, this is a sorted array, right? We take one pivot point and rotate around this point. So basically we take this part and move it to the end, or backward. We take this part and move it to the beginning. So either way. And as usual in a searching problem, we're given a target value which we need to search. And if we find this value, we need to return its index. Otherwise, we need to return -1. So basically, which means that there is no such value in this array. Okay, we may assume that there is no duplicate exist in the array. And the really important point here is that we need to come up with an algorithm which has log n complexity. So basically we just can't linear scan this array and find this value, right? That would be too simple. So log n, right? We need to implement a binary search. So yeah, the problem here is that it's not a usual sorted array, right? So we have to kind of modify our algorithm, our regular binary search. So let's start, and I'll try to explain it while I'll be writing code. So first of all, let's create 2 pointers, start and end, as usual in a binary search problem. And while start less or equal end, we need to continue. So we run our main loop here, and let's find the middle. So middle is basically start plus end divided by 2, and at some point we need to find our target at the middle position. So if num set middle position equals to target, it means that we need to return the index, right? So the middle. We could be really lucky and find it in the first place, I mean at the first step, but usually we need to continue at this point. So here's an interesting part. Imagine that, let's take this example. So imagine that we rotate it at some pivot point, and we basically have 2 parts, 2 halves of this array. This one, or this one, and this one. So one half should be sorted. Really, take a look at this. This one is sorted, and this one has a pivot point, so it's not sorted. So we can apply our logic, our binary search, to the sorted part. So if the target is here, and we can easily check it, right? Because this half is sorted, we just can check, is our target between 2 and 5? If it is, then let's take a look at this part. If it's not, then we always know that we should find in other half, right? So like a binary logic. We can decide, do we need to look at this part, at this half, or another one. So let's implement this logic in code. If nums at start position less than nums at end position, sorry, at the middle position, what does it mean? It means that this part is sorted. So let's check, is the target there or not. So nums at start position less or equal target, and target, sorry, less or equal nums at the middle position. It means that we need exactly that, we need to continue searching in this half, right? So let's update our pointers. We need to update the end. It should be equal to middle minus 1. Otherwise, we need exactly that it's not there, right? Since this half is sorted, we need exactly that. We need to look at the other half. So let's update our start pointer to the middle plus 1. So otherwise, let's get back to our first condition and apply the same logic, right? So if nums at the middle position less or equal target and target less or equal nums at the end, it means that we know exactly we need to continue searching in this part. And let's update our start pointer, middle plus 1, otherwise end should be middle minus 1. So if we actually have target in our array, we will find it here. So at some point this condition would be met and we will return the middle, so the result. Otherwise, if we will search through all the array and this condition will be not met, it means that there is no such element there. So just return minus 1. Okay, so let's check it. Let's run this code. Okay, accepted. So as usual, if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer those, and keep rocking.